Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout of the evening is a special feature grappling match, scheduled for 6 minutes submission only. Introducing first, competing out of the blue corner, fighting out of 10th Planet Las Vegas and Carlson Gracie, fighting out of Sergio Pena, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Las Vegas, Nevada, Fanny Tommasino. Her opponent stands across the cage in the red corner, competing out of 10th Planet Las Vegas, Carlson Gracie, Henderson, Las Vegas, Nevada. She is Kyra Batara. Referee in charge of the action inside the cage is Joe Sullivan.
Is there any questions about the rules? Keep the action in the middle, please. Do not use the fence. All right, keep the action in the middle. Shake them up. Here we go.
Women's submission grappling.
Look to finish at all times, ladies. Here we go.
Kyra Batara has fought in Ryzen and RFA. Fanny Tommasino, a veteran Muay Thai lion fight. Joe Sullivan, the referee. We are set.
Keep it in the middle, ladies.
Black and white for Batara.
In the middle, ladies.
All black for Tommasino.
That fence.
And Batara just rushing right out there, pressing the action, gets the single leg, and takes top position in the full guard of Tommasino.
Tommasino readjusts her ankles, now opens her guard. Trying to be active from the bottom. Slowly trying to walk up her legs. Heavy top pressure early on, though, as you see from Batara.
To break down jiu-jitsu in its simplest form, a friend of mine, a black belt under Cesar Gracie, he once called it the art of creating and taking away space. In order to do anything offensively or defensively, you have to do one of the two. Either you create the space, which Kyra is trying to do in the top position, or you take away the space, which you see Tommasino was trying to do by controlling the head of Batara.
Sitting up now, tight close guard, Tommasino. Kyra Batara, though, staying heavy, wide base. Tommasino hunting as she walks her legs up and then lowers her closed guard.
As long as Tommasino is flat on her back, she has no offensive weapons. She needs to get to moving her hips side to side. The movement of her hips getting in and out is going to create opportunities for submissions, for sweeps, for position change.
Minute 30 in.
But as long as she's flat on her back, she's really not going to be able to pose any kind of offensive threat.
See the wrist control from the bottom, Fanny Tommasino. Playing a lot of offense on her back is Tommasino. A tight closed guard.
Batara trying to slide her knee up the middle in order to pass the guard of Tommasino, but Tommasino doing a great job of controlling the posture. In order to pass the guard, the first thing you have to do is break the legs open of your opponent, and you see by driving her knee through the middle, Batara is able to break the legs, and now it looks like she's passed the guard of Tommasino, passes around to the back.
That was really slick around the back, and now taking the back with one hook in. See the wrist control now, sucking in the wrist is Batara.
Watch the strikes.
Looking for the rear naked choke. Joe Sullivan saying watch the strikes as she was bringing her arm forward, almost like an inside forearm to the face. Obviously legal in MMA, not in submission grappling. There's a fine line when you're trying to flail in your limbs.
Absolutely. You know, in wrestling, you can hide. A lot of people would use a forearm strike, a crossface to hide a forearm strike.
The subplot of this fight is all of the hand fighting on the inside. Both women looking for a lot of wrist control. We'll see if Tommasino aggressively tries to turn. Right now still defending.
One thing to note about Batara is she's not working to get that second hook in. Oh, and as I say it, she doesn't. She has to prove me wrong. Both hooks in, bad position for Tommasino. And it looks like Batara she's almost got the arm. She needs to get that arm under the chin of Tommasino to be able to finish the choke.
Batara both hooks in. No bite on the hooks, but still both hooks in. Tommasino defending, being flattened out with Batara on her back as Batara continues to hunt for the rear naked choke. 155 remaining. Talk about the hooks being in, but no real bite on the hooks.
And here's the second thing she's done. You see where that left leg is? She's using her left leg to control the left leg. She's bringing it in as a hook, and when Tommasino starts adjusting, she removes it and puts it under the leg of Tommasino to really control her positioning.
Neck crank position now. Heavier pressure from Batara. Kyra Batara definitely turning up the volume as this fight progresses. You see just a crank position on the jawline, but heavy pressure on the crank. Now moving the back mount. Batara trying to flatten out Tommasino. One hook in. This is a very heavy top game.
Very heavy top game. Tommasino fighting for her life to keep that foot in her guard. If she loses that foot, it's mount or the back. Just like before, we see Batara with an amazing pass around, taking back control. Tommasino's game. She's been a game opponent, but Batara's really controlling every aspect of this match.
No question. Fanny Tommasino playing a lot of defense. 25 seconds now remaining. Tommasino continues to play defense, defending from that rear naked choke. Trying to step over with the left leg, Kyra Batara. Tommasino up, right back down. Looking for the knee bar now. Beautiful transition on the switch for the knee bar, and you see the smile on the face of Batara saying, I'm not concerned, and that is the end of the bout.
Never count someone out. Never count someone out. You see that less than 10 seconds left in the match. Tommasino's being dominated. A transition happens, and she's deep on that knee bar. Of course, Batara smiles and says, no, you don't have that.
Big smile on the face of Kyra Batara.
Thank you very much.
Very fun over 6 minutes. Both Kyra Batara, Fanny Tommasino, definitely showcasing their grappling skills, both going hard.
And here we see Batara. She's just controlling the back of Tommasino. In that moment, though, she gives up the opportunity for the knee bar, and Batara says, no, you're close, but you're not that close. Sticking her tongue out. It was all Kyra Batara in this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 minutes of competition, this submission-only bout is a draw. Let's hear it for Kyra Batara and Fanny Tommasino.
Big smiles for both Kyra Batara and Fanny Tommasino, enjoying themselves in this women's submission grappling bout as it ends in a draw.